Hello, everyone. Imagine this scenario. When you are in the middle of your employment, you are told that you are in breach of contract or that your contract is terminated because of something you did and that you are now responsible for the huge related penalties. You might not even be aware that these penalties existed. To your surprise, they even point you to the terms in the contract that you signed. When this happens, it might be too late for a remedy. You need to avoid being in such a situation to begin with. So, how do you do this? My name is Premkiranreddy, founding attorney of Reddy's Law Firm. In this episode, I will lean on my training and experience in both the medical and legal fields to answer these questions. So, before you begin the employment, when you read the contract, watch carefully for what the consequences of breaching or terminating the contract are. Know what the terms and conditions are for termination and breach of contract and negotiate before you sign the contract. If the employment is really bad and you want to get out, you know ahead of time what the costs will be and can plan accordingly. In an earlier episode, we talked about what the for cause terminations are, including those conditions which, when breached, trigger termination of the contract. We also talked about the without cause terminations, where the contract may be terminated for any reason as long as the required notice is given. So, if the contract is terminated for any of the above reasons, what are the consequences or penalties for breach of contract? If you were given a sign on bonus or travel expenses, would you have to give the whole or a portion of it back? What about your benefits like health or malpractice insurance? Will they end on termination? Or is there a provision for you to extend benefits till you get another job? How will your retirement funds be transferred? Are there any other restrictive clauses that do not allow you to work in a certain radius for a certain number of years? Would that affect you seeking another employment? Your contract may also have a liquidated damages clause, whereby if you are found to be the cause for the breach of contract or termination, you would have to pay, say, for instance, $800 a day until they find a suitable replacement. You may negotiate to have this clause removed or rewritten to reflect the reasonable number it would actually cost them to replace you. This number can be reduced by any mitigating they might do, such as hire a temporary replacement. Don't forget about complying with state laws and regulations, which may require physicians to contact and notify patients of the relocation or termination of their practice. Not only this, but physicians might also face civil and regulatory liabilities for patient abandonment if they don't follow these laws and regulations. Physicians may also need to notify the appropriate licensing boards of their new address. Don't forget about the time frame restrictions in which these have to occur. Failure to do so can result in disciplinary action by the appropriate licensing board. Contact your legal team and your state licensing board to find out what the applicable laws and regulations are and what steps need to be taken in order to comply with them. To recap, there may be many reasons for terminating a contract, like certain conditions that are not met, for cause terminations, without cause terminations, and the like. These might have huge penalties and consequences, like giving back money or other restrictions on your ability to seek the next employment. There also may be other procedures and laws you have to follow. Know your exit strategy, and you won't be caught unawares. Please also be on the lookout for my various other topics, including other contracts, ethics, health law, malpractice, and dispute resolution. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.